The US Economic Policy Uncertainty Index, put together by the National Bureau of Economic Research, is back at a record high. That is, it's above the levels of both the GFC and the pandemic, which is quite something. Now, they compile the index by counting newspaper articles that have the words economy, uncertainty and policy in them, plus some data on the extent to which forecasters disagree and also whether there are tax provisions due to expire. Now, usually when economic uncertainty goes up, the share market goes down. But not this time. US share prices are also close to a record high, partly because there's no US recession this time, but also because the certainty that AI is going to be great is offsetting the uncertainty about what Donald Trump might do next. In fact, last night the US share market barely fell, even as President Trump texted the Norwegian Prime Minister to tell him that since he didn't get the Nobel Peace Prize, he no longer feels obliged to think purely of peace. European and Japanese investors were a bit more concerned about that, as were Australians, with the market here down for a second day in a row after 5 days of gains last week. Banks, miners and retailers are all sold off today. Silver, copper and nickel all bounced back last night while iron ore fell, and the Australian dollar has popped back above 67 US cents for the first time in a couple of weeks. And speaking of AI, here's a Crocodile Dundee moment for you. This graph compares the current AI and data centre investment boom in the US as a percentage of its GDP, with Australian mining investment in the 2000s. And, well, this isn't an investment boom. That was an investment boom. That's finance.